Hey there. Hey, I just want to encourage you to create you a foundation around your happiness, around your purpose in life, around your life, around the things that you desire to have. Create you a foundation. And the reason why you want to create a foundation is if you think about any skyscraper, all skyscrapers started from having a bottom in mind. So the stronger your foundation is, it doesn't matter how tall the skyscraper is because the bottom is so strong. It's able to handle whatever it is that's on top of it. So throughout your journey, just focus on making sure your foundation is as strong and as solid as it can be. Mortar brick may not even be strong enough. If anything, it's your beliefs. It's what what differentiates you from the next individual. It's the things that inspire you to continue to follow whatever it is your desires are. That's the foundation that I'm talking about. So whatever it is, always seek to understand you, most importantly. Then secondly, whatever it is that you love about yourself, whatever you dislike about things that are affecting you, you create your reality around that. I remember when I used to work for, other companies and corporations. There was always a manager that that was a supervisor that was had superiority over me as far as the job wise, and in those people that had those positions, in most cases, not all, but in most cases, I always looked to those supervisors and said to myself that once I got my own position of power, I would not treat people the way that they treated people, or I would manage myself way more better than those people manage themselves. And it wasn't that I was shunning anyone for what they was doing. The truth be told was I was just creating a foundation. I was starting to understand the things that I believed in, and I was started to pursue those things. And I wanted to see those things come into full fruition because I understood something, that if I can apply that whatever those strengths was of those supervisors, because I'm not saying that they had all negative traits. So if I can apply the positive traits from those supervisors that inspired me to have certain positions, and all while mixing it in with the core foundation that I adapted from a child up until my adulthood, then that will make me an even better supervisor or even better ally, friend, whatever, to those people that I will be encountering and impacting. So now that I'm out here trying and doing the things that make me happy, I think about my foundation all the time, because even in the worst trivial times of my journey, my foundation is always what allows me to push forward, no matter how I mentally may shown whatever reality is going on in my life. So whether that's fear, doubt, worry, any of those things that I may publicly shown to any individual, mainly my wife, my family members, and close friends, the actuality is that because I have created a foundation around my core values, I don't even allow that energy to affect me at all. I'm vibrating on a whole different level of reality that I created for myself. I created it. I created this reality. And I'm saying this to tell you that you create your reality. And the number one thing that I have learned that inspired me, that God showed me, was having a strong foundation. Building a having a foundation, you can build any building. Consider the pyramid. I mean, that pyramid had to have a phenomenal foundation in order for it to still exist all these many years later. So I want to leave you with that, to create you and establish you a solid foundation to build your legacy on. So if you are a husband, if you are a father, if you are, just a single individual in this world, you still have your own things about you that you like and dislike. So I'm asking you to filter through those things and determine which path you're going to choose to take. Is it going to be the path of righteousness or the path of turmoil? And I obviously hope that you would choose the path of righteousness and pursue those things that you desire in life. Because, man, this life is for everybody to have, not just a few. It's for everybody to have. And I want you to fully enjoy it just as much as everybody has already been fully enjoying theirs. And so maybe you didn't know that piece of the foundation, and maybe that's what's been hindering you from continuing to do what it is you needed to do in life. So I hope that understanding that your foundation is the key to everything, having that solid foundation, having that solid backing, having that amazing being that you are. You know, we are human beings, but we're beings. We're spiritual beings more than anything. And so having that amazing being capacity, words can affect your being, your spiritual being, unless you allow it to. And so I speak publicly about my flaws because I want everybody to understand that, yeah, I'm still human. I'm still human, so I have these things, these worries, these doubts, all this different stuff that's impacting my life. However, I don't allow it to stop me from being who I know I am. So I always continue to be I am. I always continue to be me. And so no matter what type of doubt, what type of worry, what type of fear I'm faced with, or challenge that I'm faced with, I always continue to go forward. But I publicly like to show my transparency amongst others so that they can see that, hey, I'm dealing with the same thing you all are dealing with. However, my foundation is so strong, I know what I want. So it ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna only keep going because I know where I'm going, and I know how I'm gonna get there. And it ain't by allowing, my circumstance to define my reality. I define my reality. I define my reality. That third eye. I define my reality. So I'm encouraging you to define your reality and build you a foundation worth standing on. And if your foundation is not strong enough, it has any type of turmoil, any type of turbulence, because I'm soaring high as well. So if you got any turbulence in your foundation, you need to go back to the drawing boards. It needs to be on cruise control at all points. As you continue to grow tall as a tree, every single day, the taller your skyscraper continue to grow, make sure your roots and your foundation is strong enough to support. Forget handle. Make sure your roots and foundation is strong enough to support your reality, because that is what matters, is how well your foundation is intact and how well it is in place. So I want you to meditate on that, reflect on that, and I inspire you to keep moving forward, keep building your empire for success. And I'll talk to you soon. Alafia. That means peace.